Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our English class. I hope you have read through the poem that we were already discussing during the last class. Before we start the poem, let us ask the blessings of the Almighty God. Yes, dear students, we were learning the poem Lines Written in Early Spring by William Wordsworth. I said that he is an English romantic poet and he is also known as the poet of nature. Once again, I read through the poem. Those of you have the textbook, see the textbook. Others, just listen to what I say. I heard 1,000 blended notes, while in a grove, I sat reclined, in that sweet mood when pleasant thoughts bring sad thoughts to the mind. To how fair works did nature link the human soul that through me ran, and much it grieved my heart to think what man has made of man. Through primrose tufts in that green bough, the periwinkle trailed its wreaths, and 'tis my faith that every flower enjoys the air it breathes. The birds around me hoped and played, their thoughts I cannot measure, but the least motion which they made, it seemed a thrill of pleasure. The budding twigs spread out their fan to catch the breezy air, and I must think, do all I can, that there was pleasure there. If this belief from heaven be sent, if such be nature's holy plan, have I not reason to lament what man has made of man? This is the poem, and the first two stanzas we already discussed, and I am sure that you have understood something of this poem. Here, the poet is trying to discover or unfold the beauty of the nature. One side, man is searching for happiness. All of us are searching for happiness. And where this happiness lies? Happiness is within one's own self. And we can enjoy the happiness or the pleasure by seeing the beauty of the nature. Here, the poet William Wordsworth enjoys the beauty of the nature. Since I had already told you about the first and second stanza, I am going to deal or start with the third stanza onwards. Second stanza goes like this. To how fair works did nature link the human soul that through me run, and such it grieved my heart to think what man has made of man. Here he speaks that nature and human beings are linked together. Man cannot live without the nature. We are totally depending upon the nature. At the same time, he feels sorry about what man is doing towards man or towards nature. Man has created disharmony among his fellow men and destroying the nature. That is the second stanza. And the third stanza, we hear how the speaker or the poet appreciates the nature for her godlike abilities of linking a human soul to herself. And also he appreciates the beauty of the nature. He finds delight in the green boughs, and he believes that every flower is breathing the air from the nature. The primrose tufts means the branches of primrose flower trailed its wreaths, and this is my faith that every flower enjoys and they breathe the air from the nature. Periwinkle means an evergreen plant with the bluish flowers. And the fourth stanza, he speaks, the birds around me hopped and played. He looks at the nature and sees the birds. The third stanza, he was looking at the flowers. And the fourth stanza, he looks at the birds. And he feels so happy because the birds around him hopped and played. Hopped means to jump. And they were playing with a lot of happiness and joy. Their thoughts I cannot measure. He says that he can't understand their thoughts. All the more he says that they are very happy and he can't measure the happiness that they have. But the least motion which they made, it seemed a thrill of pleasure. Every movement that they make, the birds, they are jumping and playing. All the movements that they make is out of joy or out of pleasure. And the fifth stanza, the budding twigs spread out their fan to catch the breezy air. And I must think, do all I can, that there was pleasure there. Now next he looks at plants. The third stanza is it, he observes the flowers. And the fourth stanza he observes the birds. And the fifth stanza he looks at the plants that are growing. Budding twigs means the tender branches spread out their fan. Fan means, here the poet meaning the tender leaves to catch the breezy air. The way the plants are coming up, he feels that they are catching the breezy air or they are breathing the air from the nature. And I must think, do all I can, that there was pleasure there. So he finds pleasure even in that plants. And the last stanza, if this belief from heaven be sent, if such be nature's holy plan, have I not reason lament what man has made of man? He is telling that if this is the belief from heaven, that we have to live in harmony, and he finds pleasure everywhere in the nature. He observes the flowers, the birds and the plants. And in the first stanza we see that he was sitting in a forest or in a grove. He found there was a lot of relaxation and peace of mind. So he says that he finds peace, pleasure and happiness from the nature. And this is the plan of the nature or the holy plan of the Creator himself. Then should I not lament? Lament means feel sorry about what man has made of man. What man is doing towards man. In the present world, we know that even the recent news, we know that what man is doing against man. We are simply killing each other, destroying others' peace of mind or their happiness in order to find happiness and comfort for one's own self. So this is the poem. Once again, I want just to give the summary of the poem. What is given here, just to see, lines written narratively. Written by William Wordsworth, and he is known as English romantic poet, and he is also known as the poet of the nature. And the poet speaks that man search for happiness, but of course he is searching for happiness, at the same time he is destroying the happiness of the other. And the first stanza, the summary is that he enjoys the beauty, at the same time he feels sad about the nature of human beings, how they kill each other. So many atrocities are happening in the world, it is only because of man. He is not trying to bring harmony among ourselves. And the second stanza, nature and human soul is linked. As I said, man cannot live without the nature. They are interconnected or linked. Man creates this harmony among his fellow men and destroys the nature. Of course, we know that we have to depend on the nature. We cannot live without nature. At the same time, we create this harmony among our own fellow being and destroys nature. The third stanza is that, and he enjoys the beauty of the flowers, and he believes that every flower is breathing the fresh air from the nature. That is the third stanza. And the fourth stanza, he observes the birds. Their every movement is with joy. with a lot of happiness. They are jumping around and he finds happiness there too. And the fifth stanza, he sees or observes the plants. He admits that there is pleasure in the nature. And the sixth stanza, he says, if this is the plan of the Creator, what is the plan of the Creator? To bring harmony among houses. And that human soul and the nature is linked together. That is the plan of the nature or plan of the Creator. If this is the plan of the Creator or nature's rule, why should we break it? So we as human beings, if we know that that is the plan of the Creator, we need to live in happiness, we need to bring lot of joy and pleasure among us, then why should we destroy that? So when everything in nature exists in harmony, man alone creates this harmony. Being a member of this nature, what do I do? That is what poet is asking to each of us. Directly he is not speaking or asking to us in the poem, but indirectly by reading between the lines of the poem, he is asking to each of us if we are called to nurture the nature or find happiness from the nature, why should we bring this harmony in the nature? Being a member of this nature, what do I do? Do I create harmony or disharmony? So dear students, after going through this poem, I hope that you have understood the mind of the poet. He says that we need to find happiness and pleasure from the nature, because in the nature when we look, everything is in harmony and everyone or everything is enjoying the fresh air from the nature. We too are enjoying the fresh air or whatever the nature can give for us, we are benefiting from that one. Then why should we destroy the nature? The poet feels like lamenting or he feels sad about what we are doing towards the nature. So tomorrow being the Environment Day, let us all make a resolution that from our part we will not do any harm to the nature. Let us come together. Let us be happy by being with the others and by being with the nature. So before I conclude, I want to tell you that you have to read through the poem once again, write the meanings of the words and try to understand from each stanza what the poet is telling. As we learn the poem, we need to get into the mind of the poet and understand what he is speaking. It is very simple. It is something connected with the nature and our own life. So read through the poem. If you have any doubts, call me up and ask. Till the next class, bye.